Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how you can find the z-score in Microsoft Excel. So we have a question that if you are given with the assignment, quizzes and test score for a theoretical class and you are asked to develop a set of z-score for every individual for assignments, quizzes and tests, how you can do that. So I have a first of all I have a raw data that should be there while finding the z-score. Obviously you have to convert that raw data into the z-score. So on one side I have a raw data and on the other side I will calculate the z-score. So before calculating the z-score, the important thing is you have to calculate the mean and standard deviation of all these given test types, that is assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3 and up to so on. So for that, let's first calculate their mean and standard deviation by using the formula of average and by selecting the data from student A to student J. So if I close it, I will get the average of this average of the scores in the assignment 1 of all the students. Then I can drag this to the entire rest of the test types so that we can easily find their average as well. So in order to check that it's by dragging, is it the answer is correct or not, you can double click on it and click the formula bar and it will show you that the selected data is this blue rectangle and it is right. So it means if you drag the first cell till the end, it will accordingly apply the formula on every column. So this is the easiest way and it can save your time. So the second thing is standard deviation. If I write here, it's a standard deviation. So how you can find the standard deviation? We have the formula of standard deviation, that is dev.p, and we'll select all the values from A to J. For the assignment 1, I'll close it and I will press enter. So this is the standard deviation of the how many students? 10 students in assignment 1. Then if I drag it to the rest, it will do like this. So we have calculated the mean and standard deviation of all the assignments, quizzes and tests. Now we will move towards the z-score calculation. So for z-score calculation, what is important is the z-score formula. So here I have given the z-score formula, that is raw score minus mean divided by standard deviation. So let's start one by one for each and every assignment of every student, and as well as quizzes and tests. So I will put the equality sign and I will select the raw score, because in the formula we must have the raw score first. Raw score minus the mean that we have calculated here and divided by, we have to close the brackets, and divided by standard deviation. So here is the standard deviation, and if I press enter, this is the z-score of the student A in assignment 1. Similarly, if I want to apply this on the rest of these students as well, what I will do, I will drag it like this. But it is giving me the error. Why? Let's see. If I click on this cell and I want to see that which cells it has selected in the formula, then you can easily see here that one cell is of standard deviation and the other is empty. That means it is dividing the cell with C21, that is an empty cell, and it is taken it as 0. So whenever you divide anything with 0, it will give you an error. So here an important thing is you have to make use of the of dollar sign, so that you can keep the mean and standard deviation constant across all the students or across all the cells down the column. So for that purpose, we have to modify this formula in a way that it can easily be applied on the rest of the cells. So C9 will remain the same because it is changing down the column. C9 is basically the score of the students in assignment 1, and it will change down the column, and it has to be changed. So I will not use dollar sign here. Then we have C19 and C20. So we have to apply the dollar sign in C19 and C20 because they remain constant across all the students. So C$19 and C$20 will make it constant down the column. If I press enter and if I apply by moving the cursor in the corner, and when it becomes a plus sign, I will double click it And this is how I will get the z-score of all the students in the assignment 1. And you can click it and you can check it whether it has selected the right cells or not. So you can see here that it has selected mean and standard deviation correctly, and it has just updated the cell C10, that is the next score of the student B in assignment 1. So this is how you can find the z-score in the rest of the cell without applying the formula on each and every cell. Similarly, if I apply it here, again the formula will be same. So here this is the raw score, then I have to put the bracket here, raw score minus mean, this mean, that is the mean of the assignment 2, bracket close, and then divided by standard deviation, this one. So here again we have to use the dollar sign here on the mean and standard deviation that remain constant across all the cells. So it will be like this. And if I press enter, it will give me this. And if I drag this plus sign till the end, I'll get the z-score in the rest of the cells as well. Similarly, so if I press enter, it will be like this. And now I want to drag it to the rest as well. So if I want to check whether it has selected the right cells or not, I just need to click here and I just go to the formula bar, and it is clear here that in the C it has selected the assignment 3 of student C and the mean and standard deviation correctly. Similarly, for the assignment 4, I'll do it quickly, equals to, I'll press enter. So what I will do, I will again drag it down and it will be the z-score corresponding to the assignment 4. Then again for assignment number 5, I will have to, and I press enter, and then I will again drag it down to the rest of the cell. Then for quiz 1 equals to, and I'll press enter, and it will be copied to all the cells. So same will be applied to the quiz 2. I will press enter, and then we will move like this. For test 1 again we have to select the raw data, and I'll press enter, and it will go till end. So the main thing here is you just know how to calculate the mean and standard deviation and how to apply the formula properly in all the cells. If you will use this dollar sign, it will be easier for you to find the z-scores of the multiple cells or multiple students quickly. So you need not to find you need not to apply it on each and every cell. This is how you can calculate the z-score from the given raw score of different test score, assignments, or quizzes. So that's all from today's lecture. Thank you.